hello. Welcome in. Happy Thursday. Thank you, Sin, for being first and for the hydrate. I took my sippies. Thank you, Cat Lady, for being second. How's y'all days going? I hope you're having a good day. I'm a bit hyped for Fate's Masquerade. I'm tired, so don't think I'm not hyped. But I actually have had the demo downloaded on my Steam for a long time. Actually, almost all the games participating in Otome Games Celebration I've actually been eyeing already. So the fact that I get the chance to play them officially is so nice. So this one is a dark fantasy romance, and we gotta take on the court. I'm super hyped. Oh my god, a 70 stream streak. Oh my gosh, Sin, you're crazy. I love you. I adore you. Thank you so much. The fact that you can stand me for 70 streams in a row is crazy. Crazy, but thank you so much. I appreciate it. I know, Cat Lady, right? That's a big number. Actually, I wonder if the internet knows this. What is the longest what is the longest Twitch stream streak, watch streak? Well, I know they can span dozens of episodes, Google. These are not helpful. Google does not know the answer. Sin's the OG streaker in this chat. But I'm never gonna let that go. Never gonna let that go whatsoever. Lua Lou, that is not for you, ma'am. Girl. Don't be cute. That doesn't mean you can still chew on wires. Don't be cute. Careful with the monitor, babe. She almost fell off my I can't speak. She almost fell off my PC. The goober. Oh my gosh. Oh, excuse me. Told you I was tired. Let's get this party started. I'm down for a dark fantasy. And there's a masquerade. Lulu being a goober as always. Exactly. I'm actually really excited. I love dark fantasy novels, webcomics, the whole shebang. And we have 2 love interests. I already kind of have a favorite. How dark of a fantasy? Well, hold up. Let's go pull up their Steam page. I didn't see it. Lou. I didn't see any trigger warnings per se. Hold on. Let me look. So apparently we're being a spy, which is why it's dark fantasy, and everyone is evil. I'm putting emphasis, but... So I don't know how dark. I don't see any trigger warnings. There might be some when we start playing the game. Sometimes gaming studios put them in the game and not on the page. But we'll see. Also, hi, Angle. It's been a minute. How are you? I hope you've been well, friend. You got new color shirts, Cat Lady. So you now have a nice blue shirt, a gray shirt, and a traffic cone orange shirt. Why orange? Those colors make no sense together. Blue, gray, traffic cone orange. That's great. I love that. The only shirt I have for my job is a black one, but I don't have to wear it. It's more like... So... Doing okay. Got a new fridge after years of not having one. Well, fuck yeah. Heck yeah. I'm so glad you got a new fridge. Woot woot. I don't know why I did that. So technically, my bosses are funny. So technically, you don't get company merch until you're there 6 months. But I managed to get company merch within the first month I started at my job, because I came in with merch from my previous job. But to be fair, my previous job had the dopest merch. It had the coziest, softest jacket. I had Stanley's. It just has the logo on it. It pissed off my boss so much. She was like, here. Slammed a cup down on my desk, like a coffee cup. She like gave me a t-shirt. She threw a backpack at me. And she's like, I better never see your old company again. Yeah, Lou? You want to talk some more? Who was that? Oh, I scared her with the mic. But she was mewling. But yeah, so that's how I was able... My co-supervisor, she also is newer, and she started before me, and she's like, I didn't even get merch yet. And I was just like, Kelly, I got you. And I got us both merch. Way before we were supposed to. But, I don't know. Look, most company merch is shit. But once in a while, you got a company that's actually willing to spend money to get the good stuff. I'm out here traffic cone on my way to work. Heck yeah. At least everyone will see you coming. Ah, my new medication is ready. I will pick that up tomorrow. I actually better put an alert right now. I will not remember tomorrow unless I put it in my calendar. My ADHD is so bad lately. I actually ended up changing my ADHD meds, so that's what's ready. So I'm excited to try a different one, but I'm like, all right, pick up meds, you dumb hoe. And yes, I'm typing it exactly like that in my phone. Set it for 5 o'clock. There we go. Resting sad face. I've never heard of that. I've heard of resting bitch face, which I have and wear all the time. According to certain customers, resting sad face. I wish I could see it so I can understand. I've never seen that before. Interesting. It's just my face, y'all. I know people can be rude. Yeah, I wore a Sammy Hager shirt at a Van Halen concert that I worked at. My foreman at the time told me that's not appropriate attire. I just laughed. Bro, you want me to wear something different? You pay for it. Simple as that. My neutral face looks sad, apparently. I get it, Cat. I truly get it, Cat Lady. My neutral face is angry bitch. I've had people explicitly tell me, they're like, oh, I saw you earlier and I want to say hi, but you looked angry, so I didn't talk to you. And I'm literally like, I was fine. It's actually happy, but my face just didn't show it. It was neutral, but apparently neutral is angry bitch. So people are weird. People are weird. Thing is, he got the joke. That's great. That's okay. I did not know that. That's hilarious, Angle. You know what? Honestly, that's something I would do. I can be a petty ass bitch. New and new. All right. We can still chat, but let's get this party started. I promised to play this game tonight, and I am hyped for it. The tale is being refined for its final unveiling. Join the inner court for whispered updates. Ooh. I already am part of their blue sky. I don't join a lot of developer discords just because there's so many games not out I'm following, but I might, depending on how this game goes. Are you ready to unmask your fate? Yes. He was the only one who said something about it. Hello, is this us? Oh, is that our mom? Hold on, I should read the line before I comment, shouldn't I? Golden ribbons of sunlight pour through the window and blanket me in warmth as I nestle on my mother's lap. She breathes life into the pages of a book with her low, melodic voice. Oh, she's reading. That's kind of... Not to be mean. It's a little creepy. But the art's beautiful. Art is beautiful. Oh, is that Dad? Hey, Daddy. Oh, I probably shouldn't be sipping after my own dad, right? He hot, though. She's hot, too. We got hot parents. That's pretty great. It's pretty dang great. Sweet Home Alabama. My father kneels in front of me and ruffles my hair with his large hand. Ouch! I'm guessing the girl is us. Daddy, your hand is so rough. Our father laughs. Damn, Jazza could cut diamonds, right? Oh, I love how it's like, I'm not gonna fake laugh for you, and then I end up real laughing. Sin coming in clutch. He's like, let me help you out voice acting here. My little girl is 6 years old already? You are growing too fast. You can join me on the training ground soon. Don't listen to him, sweetheart, says our mother. Don't be a warrior, be a scholar like me. Solve problems with your brain, not your brawn. Oh my god, we have a brother? Happy birthday, sis. Does our brother... Do these people not have names? Brother, do you have a name? Brother goes, I know you'll excel at whatever you choose. Why not both, right? We can be both smart and strong. Why can't... Yeah, like, how is both not possible? I want to be a badass bitch in all angles. Choose carefully. All your choices will matter. Wait, I have to choose now? Oh, I could be both. I was both. I was on the football team and the rock scene. Oh, fuck yeah. You're hella smart to be on a robotics team. My school didn't have one, but they tried to start a robotics club, but by that time, yeah, I had senioritis and I wasn't joining shit. Barbarian wizard or rage mage if you are so inclined. I'll be both. I'll be a scholar warrior. Both our parents are like, the fuck? Now that's a novel idea, says our dad. Then you'll have to work twice as hard, goes our mother. I will. Love and laughter fill the room. Leo was over here messaging me, and I was like, what the fuck are you doing? You're on stream. I know, I read that, and I laughed to myself, Sailor Moon. I thought that was hilarious. I thought about, I was going to respond to you in Discord just to fuck with you. Be like, what are you talking about? I'm not streaming. I was going to try and gaslight you a little bit. Be like, I'm not live. What are you talking about? But you beat me to it. You came on stream. Dang. Oh. Honestly, I was the only regular student on the robotics team since everyone else was in Vanguard. Smart kids apparently. Ooh, okay. Oh, excuse me. Interesting. Their smiles are as warm and bright as sunlight. I have a feeling that's not going to last very long. Oh, fire? Mommy? Daddy? I am under the bed. I love his art. It's extremely weird and good. I know. The art's beautiful. And I kind of got weirded out by the moving mouths because there's no voice acting. But it's kind of cool in its own way. I just had to get used to it, you know? I just had to get used to it. But now I kind of dig it. Like for them, I was in the welding shop class, so I was the only one who got to build the robots we designed. Oh, that's fucking dope. Just imagine it's like Nintendo speak. Oh, shoot. I forgot that existed. You are so right, Sailor Moon. This maid goes, little lady, hurry. We must get you to your mommy. I don't fucking trust this maid. Where are you, little lady? I don't fucking trust this maid. This is no time for games. We must leave at once. Before the fire swallows our path. Oh, okay. Maybe she is trying to help us. I don't know. Where'd you go, little lady? Her voice trembles with panic. Can I save? Because I still kind of don't trust the maid for some reason. I'll say I'm here. There you are. Oh, thank goodness. I knew I didn't trust this bitch! I didn't trust my instincts! I didn't trust my instincts. Well, okay, what's that? She went psych. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, good thing I saved, so we don't have to go through the beginning again. Yes. Okay, back away. Come out, little lady. Oh, sorry. Wait, back. Little lady? Oh my god, they have the heart thing. I'm anxious. When games put the heart, like, beat in a game, it literally raises my heart rate. I don't know why. Oh my god, she's gonna peek under? Oh no. Where could she have gone? If I stay here, she'll find me eventually. I need to get out of here. Who are you? I'm glad this isn't timed. I'm gonna dodge and run for the door. I duck as the sword whistles through the air, missing my head by a hair. My bare feet hit the floor as I bolt for the doorway. Oh, let me lower that a tiny bit. But he pivots with terrifying speed and... God dang it! Marge does that a lot. It's magic with dysfunctional automatic nervous system. That's fair. This is... I love the emote angle. This stream should be titled, Let's Watch Leatrice Make All the Wrong Decisions. Let's watch Leatrice be dumb. Yes. I roll towards the earth, and grab the iron poker. A jolt of force shoots through my arms. Ouch! Die! Ah! Oh, shit, he died. The failing. Daddy! That was a great parry, he replies. Go find her son. I'll get her to safety, says Mother. Be careful, he says. Let's get out of here. The flames snap at us like starving dogs, while distant screams tear through the night. My mother shields me, pushing forward through the blaze. Daddy, you just got that guy's blood all over me. I'd rather live. I'd rather live. Listen carefully. She places something hard in my palm. Be brave. Be smart. Our legacy must live on. Yes, Mommy, I say. No! Ugh, the same wretched nightmare again. Is it a dream or a memory? I'm not quite certain. I grab the ring that hangs on a delicate chain around my neck. Just kidding. Survival instincts of a potato. Hey. For the first choice, I went against my instinct, okay? I went against my instinct. The second time I was like a dumb bitch, but I didn't think a 6-year-old could parry a fucking sword, okay? The second choice was logical. I will stand by that. You died in your nightmares? Yeah. I've died in a nightmare. I don't like nightmares. But I gotten really good at recognizing, like, being very, like, coherent when I'm dreaming. And so I'm like, I'll literally sit here in a nightmare and be like, I don't like this. I'm done. And then I wake up. Like, I'll literally tell the universe and be like, I don't like this. I'm leaving. And then I'll just wake up. So I will say I've learned to just leave nightmares when I don't want to deal with them. Can't prevent them, but I can end them quickly. I'm like that Aristocat. I don't start fights, I finish them. But in this case, I don't start nightmares, but I do end them. The signet ring is real. So, how much of the nightmare is real? With a heavy heart, I slowly lie down and stare at the dancing shadows on the wall. It's difficult to fall back asleep after waking up from this reoccurring nightmare. Even if I do, the sleep is restless and light. The morning finally breaks after a long sleepless night. I trace the ridges of the signet ring with my finger, then carefully put it away in my jewelry box. Oh, look at us! I'm guessing this is the adult version. My given name is, oh, Seraphina's cute. But I'm going to change it. Actually, that's actually kind of funny that it's Seraphina. I can't spell my own fucking name. Hold on. I will be silent while I type. Okay. So, funnily enough, so I was raised Catholic. I got, baptized, confirmed, the whole shebang. I am not Catholic. I'm not practicing Catholic. You cannot fucking pay me to step in a Catholic church. But because I went through the whole shebang as a kid, I do have a confirmation name, like a Catholic name, because we get a second name for some reason, and it's Seraphina. My second name, my Catholic name is Seraphina. So that was cute. Want to say that's the teenage age girl, yeah. My family name is, we can keep it as Montclair. I suck at naming things. What other last name will I do? I woke up in an orphanage in Alderwild where girls were trained to become governesses. And I could not remember the events of my past. Everyone called me Leatrice Montclair, but I was certain that I had once had a different name. At first, the sound of every opening door, every shifting window, and every creaky floorboard filled me with fear. I feared that someone had come to finish me off. 1 year passed, then 2, then many more. No one came. One day, I realized that, in order to overcome my fear, I had to face it. It was time to take the initiative. I needed to uncover the truth about what happened in my past. Is this an Anastasia moment? Does this, and I'm talking about the animated movie Anastasia. This feels, look, it's snowing. We need to leave to discover our truth. Yeah. We're about to go be with fancy rich people. Rasputin. Oh, I love that movie. I actually saw the musical on Broadway. It was actually pretty good. It was obviously different. They made it more realistic than supernatural, paranormal, but took me a moment, but you could have gone with the Castlevania and take the Belmont name. Oh, that would have been cool. That would have been dope. See, I'm not a name person. I'm not creative. I say as a streamer that is here for entertainment, but I'm not creative in that sense. I'm just here. Maybe then the nightmares will finally stop. I graduated at the top of my class. Nor am I. It took me 10 minutes to remember that damn name. Great. Then I accepted a position as a governess for an earl far from the orphanage. In every spare moment, I searched for answers. I scoured every book in the Alderwild library for an emblem that matched the one on my signet ring, but I found nothing. As if by fate, the imperial family is seeking a governess for their young princess. It is not only the most prestigious governess position in the empire, but also grants access to the imperial library. That's also mentioned that the Anastasia movie somehow turned that story happy. Okay, look. Obviously not real, but it was good. You gotta admit that. It was good. But yeah, it kind of did take a real-life horror tragedy and made it cutesy. Actually, it wasn't Disney. Who produced Anastasia? I forget. Hold on. I just know it wasn't Disney. Disney. Words. Dizzy. It wasn't Disney. Because this was made the year before I was born. It's produced by 20th Century Fox. There we go. God, I haven't said that in forever. Oh, welcome in. Thank you so much for joining. Small Serenity Studio is the developers and creators of Fate's Masquerade. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm having fun so far. Obviously, I kind of haven't made it far. I died twice. I died twice already. I, according to chat, have the survival instincts of a potato. Don't be afraid to choose crazy options. I get permission to be crazy. I'm hyped. This is gonna be great. So yeah, I've been saving during every choice because now I die. That's why there's so many saves. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hi, Cece. Welcome in. But so far, we love the art. We're enjoying it. We're just BSing while we play. But thank you so much again for dropping in. I can't wait to see more of it and be crazy. Now that I have permission, gloves coming off. We're gonna go wild. I don't think I've read this line. Rumor has it that the library is a vast repository housing every record in existence. Is this a Dark Souls of visual novels? I don't know. We're gonna have to see. We're gonna have to see, and I'm excited. I applied with little expectation, but to my astonishment, I was offered an interview. I need to win this position. No, I must win this position. Today, I'm heading to Drakkenberg, the imperial capital. This marks the beginning of a new chapter, and I pray to all the gods. Let me finally discover the secrets of my past. How many subs till Leah plays a Dark Souls game? I don't know. How many subs y'all willing to give me? I could be swayed. I could be tempted. Oh, sorry. I got distracted. I got a message that I do need to respond to. Okay. Girl, don't tempt CC, I bet. Look, put in an offer and I'll tell you if it's too low. I can negotiate. I learned my lesson though. Has to be more than 30. CC, please. I would not play a Dark Souls game for one sub. I learned my lesson. 2. Or give us a number. I'll think on it. I'll think on it. I don't even... Which Dark Souls game? The first to name a number loses. Yeah. What Dark... Well, okay, hold on. Before I seriously consider, which Dark Souls game? Y'all have to decide that first. Y'all have to decide which Dark Souls game. True. Elden Ring is a classic. I do like watching people play Elden Ring. So if that's the one you want me to go with. Honestly, they're all the same. How much is Elden Ring right now? $60 bucks. You know what? Okay. Or help me out. We re-roll Mass Effect and you romance Thane? No. You could be a broody magic lady. Alright. If you want me to play a Dark Souls game, I would at least like... Hold on. About... Flip task. You know what? Maybe for one of your birthdays, Cece. Make it my Magel. Make it a Magel. You know what? Sure. Not a Magel, because I'm not doing a subathon. I'm not doing like a subathon anytime soon. How about I'll add it to my birthday subathon in July, Cece. For my birthday subathon in July, we will add it, okay? Oh yeah, that's right. We be day twins. We are. I'm trying to remember, you were the one with motion sickness with the fast-paced games. I asked because I know a few that with that issue, my lizard brain's not working at the moment. Yes, I am the one that has trouble with fast cameras, fast camera movements, and very fast side scrolling. So I struggle with that. I actually have blacked out from a game once because it got me so dizzy and nauseated so fast. My eyes rolled back and I was out. But circling back before I forget. So doing the math, at least 25 subs to play Elden Ring, or if someone wants to be kind and donate the game to me outright, I will play it. So that amount of subs should cover the game. And I would be fine with that. I will say darker games, like darker lighting games, I don't get as dizzy with. And I watch people play Elden Ring, so I wonder if I would be fine with it. But if we want to switch to a different game, we can. Google says Dark Souls Remastered DS1 is generally considered the least dizzying or nauseating. Let me ask the husband something. Okay. Oh gosh. Oh no. Oh god, I'm nervous. Let me know if we're going in on getting Dark Souls DS. Oh gosh. Okay, yeah. If y'all can either equate the subs or be kind enough to donate for the game, I will play it. If we was friends on Steam, I would have dropped the game already. If you're serious, Angle, I'll give you my Steam friend code. I'll give it to you. And I'm not trying to get anything from y'all, to be serious. Y'all don't have to. But if this matters, I won't say no. I won't say no. So y'all gotta... So I'm gonna leave this up to you. Y'all decide on the game. And then whatever the price of that game is, whatever is donated or sub equivalent. I don't care how y'all do it, but I will play it. And I won't bitch about it beforehand. I can't promise in the middle of the game. I got next a bunch of games already. Oh, you're so sweet, Angle. So just let me know, okay, y'all? Just let me know. I'll show up. You tell me when and where and how, and I'll show up. All right. The journey from Alderwild to the Drakenberg, the heart of the Empire, takes a whole month. The map is available in the menu. We get a map. Okay, hold on. Let me add you, and then I'm going to delete your comment just for safety angle. So let me add you real quick, and then I'll... Okay, I just sent you an invite. And then let me delete that. Let's see if I can delete that. I don't know if I can delete comments. I thought I could for a second. CC, I don't know if you can delete it because I just want to protect Angle. I very much care about their safety. And I'm ignoring your horror game stream comments, Sinister. It's being ignored. Man, that makes one. Hey, I care about you. I want you protected. I thought there was a view where I could do that, but maybe I'm just crazy. It's most likely I'm just crazy. Hubs also remind me I got dizzy watching him. Bruh, my friend, stop it. Fine. If y'all want to be saved, I'll fight the people that stalk you eventually, Angle. I'll protect you from your future stalkers. The mountains I know soften into rolling fields of flowers and then rise sharply again. The mountains I know soften into rolling fields of flowers and then rise sharply again. What? I'm a firm believer that Cece is really fucking good at finding people. It's terrifying. I never ever want to be Cece's enemy. I mean, I never will be because Cece is the platonic love of my life and my platonic soulmate. But if I ever became their enemy, I might as well just end it all. They'll find me. Like, I don't mess with Cece. Sid knows too. Cece found my work. Oh yeah, that is true. That is true. The flavors of cuisine gradually change from one region to the next. I just have stalkers in my chat. It's fine. The people's faces and accents take on distinct features shaped by the lands they call home. But the capital is unlike them all. The city pulses with a restless energy that feels both boundless and insatiable. The horses seem to gallop faster. Everyone moves as if racing an unseen clock. When the Imperial Palace finally comes into view, the sight steals my breath away. The white marble walls gleam like crystal in the twilight. The gold trimmings reflect the fading sunlight, sparkling so magically that they seem almost alive. My spirit soars at the sight of the beating heart of the great Ravensburg Empire. My elation is matched only by my nervousness. For my future rests on tomorrow's interview. It will determine whether I stay here or return to Alderwild. The servants here... The servants have escorted me to the governess's room. I should be preparing for tomorrow's interview, but... Look at that view. Drawn by the palace's grandeur, I take a book with me and wander into the gardens to read. I mean, we could try it. Like, each game is different, and as long as I can change the camera settings, I should be fine. Or the mouse settings. I've watched people play Elden Ring, and I've had no issues. I mean, playing it might be different. So, I'm more than happy to try. And if I don't feel well, I'll stop, obviously. But Soma didn't do too bad for me. I did pretty well with Soma. Sorry, sick-wise. Not horror-wise. I did not do well with Soma. I was like, I did not have fun with Soma in story-wise, but playing it because typically first person is really sucks for me. Playing it wasn't too bad. Exactly. So we can do that. I did know that if you return or reject a gift, it goes back to the original purchaser, which it should. Leah plays Dead Space. Yeah, I fortunately don't have epilepsy. And that was like only one time. It was only one game that did that to me. And it was Deep Rock Galactic. I literally have a Steam category that's just called No. And there's only 2 games in that category. Deep Rock Galactic, because it made me super sick within 15 minutes. And then Soma, because I will never fucking touch it again. Dad Space? Y'all are funny. Yeah, Deep Rock was fucking insane. I find a secluded bench surrounded by the blooming flowers and let the floral fragrance surround me. Oh, look, it's them. I can hardly believe it, says the maid on the left. Both of them? The maid on the right goes, I told you today felt special. Your Highnesses. These are our love interests here. I love the style of this. I love the different art. This is such a cool experience of a visual novel. Yeah, y'all need to decide for Angle because they're going crazy. I'm not making any decisions. This is all up to you. So y'all need to come up to with a consensus. See, Angle, all of my visitors have ADHD. At this point, maybe you just make the decision, Angle, and I'll play whatever you want. If no one's gonna make a decision. The Imperial Princes. I squint against the setting sun, but I can only make out their silhouettes against the fading light. Oh, Cece sent me a message of a boss fight. Okay, hold on. I'm going to watch it real quick. Okay. I mean, and that is not the worst. He said you could lock the camera. I think if I lock the camera, I'll be fine, because watching that didn't do anything for me, but I can see the different angle changes. I think that would get me. The angle. But what I would also do is I wouldn't play it on full screen. I've noticed I have tips and tricks to manage my dizziness. I do a small windowed screen as the game allows me. And if the game doesn't allow me, I deal with it. Like Mass Effect, I couldn't do a small screen. If it's a darker theme like that one, I'm fine. I have all these tips and tricks. But, I mean, that didn't look too bad for me. But, and especially if I can lock the camera and lower sensitivity, I think I should be fine. Why not try an hour and then if not, you can refund? Exactly. I can just try an hour and a half. As long as it's under 2 hours, we can refund. Not the end of the world. The maid on the left goes, by the heavens, they are so handsome. I almost forgot how to breathe. Is it just me, or does the crown prince seem taller every time I see him? The maid on the right goes, he's not taller, you're just intimidated. Well, can you blame me? The maid on the left asks. He's a legend. The great unification wouldn't have happened without him. That's true, says the maid on the right. He has been leading troops ever since Ravensburg's first campaign, when he was just 14 years old. That's a total of 12 years. Yes, the maid on the right goes. He only stopped last year when the conquest finally ended. Wait, can we date the maids? Do you mean at the same time, Sin? Is that what you're asking? I mean, they are pretty. I'll give them that. They are pretty. I like her bangs more than hers, if I'm going to be nitpicky. Why did it stop? Asked the maid on the left. We still don't have Winterhaven and Almareth. The maid on the right replies, the old Ravensburg kingdom has tripled in size and become an empire. We can't keep expanding. Still, goes the maid on the left, imagine if we conquered the entire known world. I mean, I won't say that. Now you're just being greedy, says the maid on the right. Wars aren't just about gaining new territories, you know. People die. That's why they call Prince Maximilian the Crimson Reaper. Isn't it because of the color of the Windrake banners? Asks the maid on the left. No, the maid on the right responds. It's because of all the bloodshed that follows in his wake. Then I'm glad I was born on the winning side of the war, girl. What is this conversation? But the second prince couldn't be more different from the crown prince. He has the warmest, most angelic smile. We won't trust that bitch. He does, the maid on the right agrees. Always polite, always generous. Yeah, 100% not going to trust him. I feel like I should trust the Reaper. You know what? In a dark fantasy novel, the nice ones are always the most cruel and the freakiest. Going with someone called the Reaper, I have better chances of survival. I'm just saying. Cece knows what I'm talking about. Jin is hot. I'll play anything with a sexy character in it. I say as I'm no better than a man. Exactly, says the maid on the left. Everyone at court adores him. Well, almost everyone. Oh, goes the maid on the right. Earl Hanroth didn't. I'm gonna go with Hanroth. Hanroth? Why not? I don't know, goes the maid on the left. But when I passed by Prince Lucian's quarters last week, Hanroth came rushing out and nearly knocked me over. Then he just collapsed. I tried to help, but he wouldn't even look at me. He just kept muttering, a devil. He's a devil. Wait, wasn't he found dead last week? I fucking told y'all. I say with no concrete proof, but I knew it. Knew it. That man 100% was dead because of that second prince. Told you. They're the more deadly ones. The more cruel ones. The ones you really gotta look out for. The maid goes, yes, that very same evening. They said it was gambling debts. Yeah, sure it was. Sure it was gambling debts. I see, goes the man on the right. She also doesn't believe it, but she ain't gonna say anything. I suppose even nobles can lose everything. Yeah. Yes, says the man on the left. That's crazy. Speaking of crazy, did you see the new governess candidate today? Oh, me. I forgot we were there, to be honest. Another candidate? Asked the maid on the left. How many now? 20? 30? It's an important position, says the maid on the right. They obviously only... excuse me. They obviously want only the best. The maid on the left goes, I thought for sure the one from yesterday would get the position. She was the governess to a Grand Duke's daughter. And yet she was rejected, said the maid on the right. So you saw the one today. What do you think? You place another crab's treasure. Man on the right goes, she has a northern accent. I'd say she's not from around here. Didn't you know? Asked the man on the left. The imperial family offered several interviews to several governesses from outside the capital to give the other territories a chance to serve. But we all know it's just for show. Yes, I agree, says the man on the right. The outsiders have no chance here. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna save over every choice. But let's look. They were not kidding. Look at all these save slots. They were not kidding. I'm gonna stay hidden and wait for them to leave. If you have time for idle gossip, then you have time to dust the grand hall again, says the strange voice. Yes, milady, say the maids. Ooh, she pretty. Oh, God. That was kind of creepy. But cool. You must be the governess. Reluctantly, I lower my book shield and try to hide my embarrassment. Yes, I reply. Maids love unfounded gossip. Don't let them get to you. I will keep that in mind, I say. My lady. If you're not already a governess to a duke or the imperial family, then your recommendation must have been exceptional. Trust in yourself. Where are you from? I'm from Alderwild, I say. Alderwild? Uh-oh. You must have had quite the journey. It took a whole month, I reply. Everything is so different here. I know the feeling, she says. I am from Lavenholt. We're practically neighbors, I go. She gives my hand a warm, gentle pat. Don't let this place intimidate you. I think fresh blood like yourself exactly what the little princess needs. I got a notification. I received a gift. Aw, Angle. You're so sweet. Thank you so much. I'm touched. I'm trying not to be emotional. But Angle, you're so sweet. Thank you so much. I'm accepting it and we'll play it. So I technically have May fully booked, but I know there is a timeline for Steam. So we're going to do an extra stream 1 week to play it. And then if we do good on it, great. If not, I'll make sure you get a refund and we'll do our thing. So maybe next Wednesday we'll do Elden Ring. You all hurt my feelings if you did not know. I'll accept your goodwill. I really appreciate it. I gotta look at my schedule, but maybe next Wednesday we'll play Elden Ring. I think that would be great. But Angle, you're so sweet. I adore you. Thank you so much. Yeah, so I'll have to double check my schedule, but yeah, we'll do an extra stream 1 week like we did this week, and we'll play some Elden Ring. We'll see if it kills me. I won't let it kill me. Captain! Captain, oh Captain, welcome in. How have you been? We are playing Fate's Masquerade, a dark fantasy romance visual novel. It's just the demo, but I'm super hyped. The art is so freaky and good. I love it. I just love how it's presented. I got weirded out at first, but I'm digging it the more I play. You're thriving. I love to hear that. I'm so glad you're thriving. We were just also talking about Elden Ring because chat collectively decided I should play a Dark Souls game. So sometime next week or the week after, I'll do an Elden Ring stream. But so I don't know who this woman is. I'm guessing she's royalty if she has a tiara. You're in? All right. I'll make an announcement in my Discord and my Blue Sky. If you don't have those, they should be on my page, but I'll also... I don't know, but she hot. I know she is hot. I'm sad she's not romanceable, but this is a straight game, but that's okay. Oh, thank you, Captain. The woman continues, someone with a worldly view and a perspective beyond that of nobles raised within the comfort of palace walls. Should I ask her for help with the interview? I think to myself. I'm going to also save again here. I've been scum saving because, Captain, I died twice. See, this is the first time I died. That is the second time I died. I did not die here. I probably won't die here. I hope asking for advice doesn't get me killed. But since I'm going to keep repeating that. Since I have the survival instincts of a potato, I'm scum saving. Geez, stop dying. I know. Hey, the game developer legitimately came into my stream earlier and said I was allowed to die as many times as I wanted. I can't believe I said that. I just realized out of context that sounds so fucking bad. But if you scroll up in chat, I'm not lying. They literally said, don't be afraid to die. And that they added all of these... Hold on. And they added all of these save files just so you could. I'm going to ask for advice. Do you have any advice for tomorrow's interview? Impress the princes, she goes. The princes, I ask. I personally would go deathless, but that's just me. Yeah, I don't know if that will happen moving forward since I already got a death count of 2. But I'll try. Do my best. Or maybe I say I won't try and then I won't die. And then I'll be like, see? I was overthinking my answers. Of course, says the very pretty lady. I was preparing to speak with the Chamberlain, not the heirs to the throne. You're to teach your little sister, she responds. At least one of the 2 princes will come assess you. How does one impress them? I ask. Prince Maximilian can be intimidating, she goes, but you must not let his authority diminish you. As for Prince Lucien, he often knows the answers before he asks the questions. I knew it! I don't trust... I haven't even met these men. And I'm already like, I 100% feel like I'll be safer with fucking Maximilian, the Crimson Reaper, instead of Lucien. Lucien is a hidden crazy. Yet, part of me is just like, but go for him anyway. The woman continues, so either be honest or make it convincing. Thank you, I say. I'll keep that in mind. Well then, I should be on my way. Good luck tomorrow. What is your name, sweet princess, beautiful lady? Oh, I forgot to ask her name. It's all right. If I secure my position tomorrow, we'll definitely meet again. Thanks to her, I feel more confident about my interview tomorrow. Interview day is upon me. My legs feel unsteady with nerves as I step into the palace's lobby. Whoa. Mr. Griffin. Good morning, Governess Montclair. Sorry, I was being evangelical. What was happening, Cece? What happened to you? She's a spy! Mr. Griffin says, welcome to the Imperial Palace. I am the head butler, Mr. Griffin. I hope you had a good night's rest after your long journey. Yes, I reply. The accommodation was very comfortable, thank you. I am pleased to hear it, he goes. A man was informed me that being saved was a gift. Ew. This is why I don't answer my door. I hide. And I always keep the blinds closed and curtains drawn. Today's interview is a trial, he goes. You'll spend the day taking care of Her Highness, and you'll receive the results of your assessment at the end of the day. Follow me, please. I barely have time to process the news before Mr. Griffin leads me down a labyrinth of ornate corridors. My mind whirls with scenarios while my eyes try to take in the palace's beauty. Time to get Cece a step stool for the door. Oh my god, that's crazy. That was good, Sin. That was good. Finally, he stops in front of an elaborate pair of double doors and pushes them open. Banned! No! Thank you, Sin. I appreciate it. Oh, I didn't take my sippies during the break. Let me take them now. Sippies acquired. Also, actually, let me apply some lip balm real quick. My lips be chapped for no reason when it's about to be summer here in the desert. I think it's the meds I'm on. My new meds. Fucking with my skin. Roomies and I say go piss girl constantly. Leah's saying no more breaks, get back to the mines. So a couple of my IRL besties, it's whenever we play games together and it requires a code to get into the room, it's always go piss girl. Always. Whenever one of us on a Discord, we have a Discord called every Friday night, and it's like, I gotta go use restroom, BRB, and it's like, go piss girl. Even though not all of us are girls. It's always just go piss girl. So that's our like inside joke. I love that everyone also shares that. It's a great phrase. All right, let's meet these princes. And the princess, of course. Go piss girl's gender neutral. Mr. Griffin says, Your Highness, may I present Governess Montclair? She'll be looking after you today. Oh, she's so cute. Best of luck, he says to us. I will do my best to be worthy of the responsibility, I say. Is that... I guess we need a ghost ship boy too. Oh my god, yes! I'm gonna adopt that angle. I love that that was the ad you got, Captain. Or at least one of the ads. Hi, says Amelia. Wow, your hair is silver, like snow. Nanny says snow is cold. Are you cold? I respond, how clever of you, Your Highness. But thankfully, my hair is not cold. Would you like to touch it? Amelia puts her little hand on my hair. Oh, it's soft as silk, but warm like a kitten. So, what would you like to do today? I ask. I spent all of yesterday indoors with the other governess. Can we do something outside today? Absolutely, I say. Do you like flowers? Yes, says Amelia. Especially the ones that smell nice. Perfect, I go. How about I teach you to paint some pretty flowers today? All right. Very good, I say. Just soften the curve a little here, at the very tip of the petal. Amelia adjusts her painting to the best of her ability. But it's apparent that art isn't her strength. That's certainly colorful, I go. I give her an encouraging smile. Oh, here's love interest number one. First, love interest approaching rapidly. Wow, that's a lot of medals. Hi. Cece. So this is love interest number one. We have two love interests, and they're brothers. Unfortunately, you can't date both. So that would be interesting. This is the Crown Prince. That's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 medals. Damn. Damn. I'm going to call him Captain Crunch. Hey, the only captain we have here is in chat. Oh my gosh. Captain Munch. I'm just gonna type. That's gonna be the title of the YouTube video when I upload this VOD. He's the Crown Prince, Maximilian Windrake. The fearsome supreme commander of the Great Unification. The living legend of Imperial history. I've been invoked. I was just saying, you're the only captain I acknowledge. Maximilian says, you must be the governess. Yes, I reply. Get yourself together, Leatrice. You're stammering like a fool. I square my shoulders and steady my voice. It is a great honor to meet you, Your Highness. What are you doing, Amelia? Damn! Fucking ignoring me, bitch. Maximilian, do you like my drawing? She asks. What are you drawing? He retorts. Peonies, of course. Look, I tried, sir. I tried. Good effort. You know what? Sure. That's a good brother right there. I don't understand, he says to us. Why have you chosen to teach art on your trial day? Oh, I gotta save. I gotta save. God forbid I die here. My options are because art is fun. What would you like me to teach? Because I'm lazy. Art is fun. Creating something out of nothing is fun, I reply. I believe children learn best when they're allowed to explore. Art lets children experiment, make mistakes, and discover things for themselves. Lazy Foshul! I almost kind of want to reload and be like, so what does the lazy option do? That seems rather unstructured. Yeah, I'm not teaching you, bitch. Don't you follow a curriculum, he asks. Fun is part of the curriculum, I restored. Terrorizing yet another poor soul I see, says a strange voice. Oh my god, is it the brother? This is the second love interest. She's not a soldier, Maximilian. You really ought to break that terrible habit of yours. This is Lucian Windrake, the Duke of Goldencrest and the second prince. Nah, I know. I'm not into blondes. Typically. While his brother conquered kingdoms, Prince Lucian integrated them into the Ravensburg Empire through astute diplomacy. What a pleasure to meet you, my lady. I don't trust him. He's a snake. I don't trust him. Not hot enough, and I do like blondes. He's giving me Tamaki Senpai vibes from Oran High School. Oh my god, that's great. That's fantastic. Lucian goes, you must be the governess. Good morning, Your Highness, I say. The honor is mine. If you lowered your intimidation factor by even half, my dear brother, fewer ladies would flee in terror when you're near. I'd rather he doesn't, says the strange voice. Oh, because he's already engaged to me. Wait, what? I'm competing for this man. This man's heart. Like, what? I don't want to go after a man who's engaged. The author originally wanted Mori to win. Victoria Rosemore is the only daughter of the Grand Duke of Florendale. Semantics, homewrecker! Her family is the wealthiest in the empire and has military and political influence second only to that of the imperial family. She made her debut several years ago and was dubbed the Diamond of the Court. Oh my god, the other guy's Kyoya-senpai! She has received countless proposals from suitors across the empire, but she has refused them all. That is, until her engagement to the Crown Prince was announced earlier this year. The imperial wedding is only a few months away. Oh, I only got a few months to be a homewrecker, y'all. Good afternoon, Victoria, says Maximilian. Come now, my dear, she replies. She slips her arm through his. Let's have morning tea. My apologies. He steps away. I'll be convening a war council meeting soon. The unrest along the new territories has become increasingly problematic. War, war, war. Always war, Victoria whines. Homewreck speed read any percent. Any chance? You're back in the palace now. Don't try to leave the battle. Do try to leave the battlefield behind. It's time you learned how to live at court. Fine, he goes, but make it short. Okay, I don't feel as icky about it. They obviously don't get along. I say to my Delulu self. Anything to justify it. Great, says Victoria. There's a new Valentise patisserie in the capital that's creating quite a sensation. I had my maid fetch some this morning. We simply must try them immediately. Maximilian turns to us. Governess, I'll leave Amelia in your care. The hero and the beauty, Lucien comments. Oh, sorry. Do you think they'll be happy together? He asks. Oh, I have... Oh, not skip. That's not what I meant. Save. My options are no, because the crown prince must stay single. Yes, I hope so. I'm not a fortune teller. Kind of want to be like, I'm not a fortune teller. I don't fucking know, bro. I just met them. Oh, we can joke. Let me just look into my crystal ball, I say. I'm sorry. It says the answer is inconclusive. What? He goes. You asked me a question only time can answer, I reply back. I'm not a fortune teller, so I asked my imaginary crystal ball. Oh, he did not like that. Very funny. All right, I'm sorry. I fucked up. I'm gonna reload that because the way he looked, I was like, ah, oh, fuck. He has no sense of humor. I'm gonna say I hope so. I guess. I don't know why I would hope so. I don't fucking know them, but sure. Reloading, more like gaslight him. So I say this time, everyone deserves to be happy, especially Prince Maximilian. He's done so much for the Empire. We all want a happy marriage for him. Oh, interesting face. I love the facial expressions in this game. Top tier. I'm going to say that right now. How diplomatic. What, you want me to be drama? He wants the drama, I told you. This guy, I don't trust him. I'm not going to reload that, though. I think that was fine. Definitely better than my poor joke that he can't take. What beautiful flowers you've drawn, Lucien says to Amelia. Did this lovely governess teach you? Yes, says Amelia. And are you enjoying yourself? He asks. Yes, she says again. Good. Oh dear, look at the time. Good day, governess. Good day, your highness, I reply. Alright, bye. Find the prince's impressions of you in the fate menu. Wait a minute, wait, hold on. Let me save, because I don't want to accidentally get out of this and fuck up. Fate menu? I can look at... Menu. Fate. Oh, 0? Oh, we're at 0. Okay. That makes sense. I just thought there was going to be like a line of first impressions. I misunderstood. But that's kind of dope. We can kind of see. We could romance both and see who, like, who we do better off with. As I resume my lesson with Amelia, I can't help but think, have I done enough to pass my interview with the princes? The princess's schedule is packed. It's only just after morning tea, and she's now attending the Imperial Ladies' Luncheon. She is surrounded by a group of noble ladies from some of the most influential families in the Empire. Meanwhile, I am standing by to guide her through the etiquette of courtly gatherings. Rosalind goes, this shawl is from the Xylos, and it took the weavers 12 months. Do you think this vibrant gold color washes out my complexion? Victoria responds, indeed, it's quite adequate. All right, we got some passive aggressiveness going here. Perhaps a deeper shade of gold would bring it closer to true elegance. Oh, says Rosalind, you're right. I'll send for a second order at once. I cannot be seen in adequate gold. Rich people problems. Margarita! I love her name. Margarita asks, and where do they even source the materials? My silk from Elise.
Hi, Barbie. Hi, Barbie.
Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I'm also sorry for any mispronunciations I make. Just heads up. My silk from Lias has been delayed again. The Winterhaven barbarians have pillaged my family's trade route. It's a massacre, Rosalind. A total massacre of my wardrobe. Girl. Girl. Juliet taps her fan against the table with grave disapproval. Don't be so dramatic, Margarita. Your wardrobe isn't the problem. My Elmwick tea didn't even get delivered this season. I'm heard the farmers were drafted for reconstruction. Why are they rebuilding towers and bastions during harvest season? They should simply wait for winter. Calm down, ladies, says Victoria. Have you all forgotten that just a decade ago, our empire didn't possess Lee silks or Elmwick tea? It was our conquest that brought them in, and now no proper gathering is complete without them. These temporary shortages after such a long campaign are merely growing pains. This is a weird-ass conversation. Victoria continues, we temporarily lend our support to the new territories in exchange for favorable compacts. This is how we ensure our family's dominance over our empire's wealth for generations to come. The girls murmur their agreement and resume their cheerful chatter. I watch them nibble on dainty sandwiches, their diamonds sparkling in the sunlight. So this is what is actually served at the imperial table. Fine teas, rare silks, and a dash of exploitation? I excuse myself for a moment to get some fresh air and process what I just heard. As I pass the flowering bushes, I hear the group behind me erupt in excitement. I turn around to follow their gaze. It's one of the princes. And it's Lucien. Prince Lucien, Juliet, I'm assuming, shouts. Come join us. He glances at his pocket watch briefly before striding toward the group. Good afternoon, ladies, he says. Is this the garden luncheon that my sister's been telling me so much about? He asks. Banger name wasted on mid-man. I do like the name Lucien. I've read quite a few dark romance novels with the male lead having that name. It's a great name. I can't say he's mid or not personally. I just don't do blondes. It just, I guess his personality will really, yeah, that's on brand for you. It is. I feel like his personality really needs to shine through. For Maximilian not to win, even though Maximilian is only winning just on his looks. First impression, look-wise, Maximilian's way more my type. Like, way more. But personality-wise, we gotta see. See, Lucien, I can already tell, is a charming snake, which is why I don't trust him. And I feel like romancing him would be more dangerous. Maximilian seems like a grump, a serious grump. It sounds like he has a stick up his ass, and I'm like, I can remove it for you. I can take care of that for you. So we'll see. These are just first impressions, but we'll see how this plays out. This is sadly just a demo, but that's okay. Amelia responds, yes, Lucien, look at all these cakes. I need my prince either with a soul-crushing amount of self-responsibility or absolutely psychotic. That is so real. I agree with you on that. Like, I like my prince to have like just like either absolutely psychotic or a tinge of craziness with the self-responsibility. I like an unpredictable character. Like both predictable and unpredictable, if that makes sense. Like they're erratic, but like they're predictable in their being erratic. But we'll see. Margarita gestures towards her maid, who quickly brings an empty chair over and places it beside her. Prince Lucien, come sit here. The other girls exchange quick, flushed glances, silently cursing themselves for not thinking of it first. As if I'd pass up the chance to watch Enchanter Prince Lucien in action. I sit down on a nearby bench, ready to enjoy the show. Honestly, I would snoop too. I'd be like, "Aw, shit, this is about to get tea. It's about to get spicy." Rosalind asks, Prince Lucien, what do you think of my new shawl? Lucien studies it carefully. Silken and luxurious, masterfully woven. You have an excellent taste, Lady Rosalind, he replies. But honestly, you could make burlap look fashionable. You tease me, Prince Lucien, Rosalind replies. The Xylus weavers took 12. Prince Lucien, Margarita interrupts. Oh, sorry. Margarita cut in before Rosalind could finish her sentence. Have you heard the new opera at the Orpheus? As a musician yourself, I know you would love it. He's a musician? What kind of musician? Margarita continues, the music is soul-shattering. His eyes got so fucking wide. Soul-shattering, he asks. Then I hope the audience survived the ordeal. Oh, they laughed. They found that funny. But in all seriousness, he continues, I'm intrigued about the new techniques they're using. Sadly, I haven't been able to go because I've been busy lately. That said, if you go again, feel free to take one of my grand boxes at the theater. Prince Lucien, says Margarita, your generosity is legendary. Why was legendary emphasized? How fortunate is our empire to have you as our prince? Juliet goes, sorry for the interruption, Prince Lucien. I just acquired the most magnificent stallion. He's a purebred frost wind and rides like a wild storm. Lucien goes, at last, a horse with a spirit to match your own, Lady Juliet. I've always had a weakness for the wild ones. He continues, I must see this Frostwind stallion of yours. It sounds remarkable. She responds, then you must come to the races next month. As our conversation continues, I watch Lucien skillfully offer each lady a tailored compliment or gesture that leaves them all giggling like teenage girls. If this isn't sorcery, then I don't know what is. Thanks for your wonderful company, ladies. But I must get going. Enjoy the rest of your luncheon. The ladies nod and sigh regretfully as they watch him leave. I watch Lucien in awe as he strides across the glass house. Then, as if he senses my eyes on him, he goes perfectly still. Oh shit. He says oh no, but it really is oh shit. He didn't see me, did he? Footstep. Closer. Closer still, until he stops right behind my bench. Oh, no, 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 no. What have we here? Asked Lucien. I gulp and force myself to look up. Oh, hi, Your Highness, I say. He sits down next to me and rests his arm on the back of the bench. His fingers brush my shoulder as they pass. He moves a little closer, and I back away. Now my side is pressed against the rose bush, its thorns prickling through my blouse. Sadly, that would work on me. I know! I'm like... Actually, no, it probably wouldn't. I like my space. I don't even let most people hug me. Oh, wow, he's actually breathing. This model here is breathing. That's pretty dope. The sweet scent of the roses overwhelmed overwhelms my senses, making me dizzy. Oh my god, he's even closer. Did you enjoy watching me? He asks. I'm gonna save. We're gonna save here. Okay, got back with some sandwiches. What'd I miss? So we were attending a luncheon with the princess, and we were off to the side, just kind of like eavesdropping, and Prince Lucian joined them. So we were like, I guess, let me sit back and watch the tea happen. And he was about to leave, and then he noticed us, and now has us pinned against a rose bush. Flirting! Captain's like... Too long, didn't read. Flirting. What's flirting? Oh, you're so great, Angle. My options are, I was watching The Princess. Sorry, it won't happen again. Yes, I enjoyed your performance. I'm gonna be bold. Yes, I fucking enjoyed it. Yes, the performance was quite fascinating, I say. All the ladies are pining after you, thinking they have a chance. We don't like any of them, do you? What was I watching? A comedy? A tragedy? Or a tragic comedy? Oh, Lua! I'm being attacked by a cat. Lua. Why didn't he like that? Jesus Christ. He asked if I enjoyed watching him and I said yes. Seemed to have mistaken the palace for a circus. Honestly, it doesn't seem like there's much of a difference at this point. That's bold of us. With all the plastered clown smiles and fake laughter. Oh, we got him to laugh. We got him to laugh. We're good. We're good. We're good. I'm honestly not sure if you're bold or just reckless. My mistake. The clown was the star. Either way, it's highly entertaining. I shall allow you this indulgence. But should there be a next? He slowly tilts my chin upward with a single finger. I won't be so forgiving. Alright, that would get me. That's kind of hot. That would get me. That's hot. Good day, Governess Montclair. That would get me. Then he strolls away nonchalantly. Oof. That was close. While Princess Amelia takes an afternoon nap, I head to the Imperial Library for a quick look around. Libraries have always been my refuge, filled with a scent of ink and dust and brimming with knowledge. Much to my surprise and delight, the library is far quieter than I had imagined. A map of the Empire catches my eye. First, I find Alderwild on the map, which is the place where I grew up in the orphanage. Okay, so that's right here. Lua keeps muting me. Sounds like a tryhard to me. You're so naughty, baby girl. For those who don't know, Lua is one of my cats. Your brother doesn't cause chaos when I stream. She don't give a shit. Alright. Alright. Lu, can you not? She also likes to move the mic away from me. They need to hear me. My voice shall be heard. You can't silence me, my cat. Oh, you're so purry. Then my gaze drifted to the conquered lands. I've heard enough. I'm satisfied. Literally, Lua. Frostwind, Elmwick, Pembroke, Valentis, Eldenwood. Oh. Saltspire. Xylos, Castle Yamare, Alamar. The Great Unification brought together more than a dozen kingdoms and territories. I find myself wondering what life is like in those distant lands. Sorry, I'm struggling with the mic right now. I wish you all could see what Lua's doing. All right. Okay. I think that's a good angle. And whether I might come from one of them. My memories before 6 is hazy. I wander through the aisles, unable to suppress my soft oohs and ahs as I examine the ancient tomes and sacred documents on display. If I win this position, the answers to my past are somewhere in this room. I can feel it. The library doors suddenly swing open, so I peek out from behind the bookshelves. It's the Crown Prince. Fancy seeing him here. Griffin, I need a stronger stimulant. Sir? We taking drugs? What's going on? But Your Highness, the physicians have warned. Oh no, this is a personal conversation not meant for my ears. I hurry further down the aisle, only to reach a dead end and realize there's nowhere left to go. Looks like I'll just have to wait until they're gone. Maximilian responds, I am well aware of their warnings, but the northern reports will not read themselves. Do as I instructed. What kind of stimulant? Seems like something stronger than coffee, because he needs to stay awake. Sounds like steroids of some kind. Or Adderall. Not right, Lou. You've watched enough TV with me to understand. Cocaine! Mr. Griffin replies, Very well, Your Highness. I shall fetch the tonic immediately. Mr. Griffin's footsteps fade into the distance, but the steady rhythm of Maximilian's footsteps grow louder. I flatten myself against the shelves, my eyes fixed blankly on the rows of spines as I wait for him to pass. His footsteps move past me. You! Fuck! Turn around! Now! For goodness sake! Why did I sigh so loudly? Oh, fuck. That would get me. Who sent you to spy on me? My options are Lady Victoria, Prince Lucian. You're the spy. Let's say you're the spy. I want to see how that'll go over. I was here first, which would make you the one spying on me. That's governess? Pretending you didn't recognize me? I asked. Fair point, my bad, Pip. That excuse is so unoriginal. But I'll let you off the hook this time. Because you're handsome. This girl's fucking bold. Oh, he blushed. Oh my god, stop. He's cute. He's blushed. I need him. I needs him. I am now officially obsessed. Playa. I'm engaged, he says. Doesn't make you any less handsome, I retort back. Oh my god! Y'all take your headphones out. I am not headphone friendly tonight. I don't think I'm ever headphone friendly. Let's be real here. I'm taking a screenshot of this. This is great. Oh gosh, the feralness in me, I feel it creeping. The brat in me. Oh. I need to calm down. Let me take some water, drink a sip of water. Let me calm down. If only you hear half the shit I say off of Bunny streams. Maximilian goes very well, as you were. I wander the aisles of the library for a while. Before long, it's time for me to return to my afternoon lessons. I make my way over to Maximilian's desk to say goodbye. It's only courteous. Oh, he's sleeping. We're such creeps. All my friends know I'm unhinged. You should see me and Cece together, Angle. Cece and I, when we're together, we are the most unhinged human beings on the planet. On the planet. The shit we do on stream and off stream, we should be studied. We deserve a documentary, actually. We are unhinged. He's sleeping? That's right. He mentioned needing a stimulant earlier. I should leave him alone. I want to take a peek of his notes and then we can... Oh, he's going to catch me though. I feel it. Verify with Nyx with half the crap. Nyx has already warned me. Literally, Nyx, before our very first stream, Angle was just like, hey, so my chat can be unhinged specifically, and they outed you. They outed you so hard. And I said, oh, no, you don't need to mourn me. We're going to get along. I had no doubt we would get along, Angle. No doubt. That only made me want to talk to you more. And Nyx was just like, your funeral. And I was like, you mean the greatest party ever? Third option should be tickle his chin. Hey, a fair warning is still a warning. That is true. True. Let's look at his notes. And then we'll get caught and killed for treason. He's reviewing the defense plans for the northeastern borders. He's working on the defense plans for the Northern Territories. I studied his strategy for a moment. It's a wartime approach. Costly, but effective. Brat, you rage bait as a king. You don't need to out me like that, Captain. God damn. I have two sides, okay? I'm a switch. I'm legitimately a switch. There are some people I'm like, all right, yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. I'll do whatever the fuck you want. And then there are other people where I'm like, oh, I'm going to be the menace to this person for the rest of my motherfucking life. Like, I look at Maximilian and I'm like, oh, yeah. He's going to be my bitch. And it could be me, but I will poke your buttons. A switch? I prefer to use a riding crap myself. Non-binary pan switch, aka the sexuality is yes. Real. Real. And his handwriting is atrocious. The fact that he canonically has bad handwriting is great. It's a chaotic tangle of sharp, illegible characters riddled with corrections. Nothing like the decisive, meticulous commander portrayed in the books. Without the intimidating expression he wears while he's awake, he looks almost vulnerable. Oh, God. Oh, he was cute, and now he's angry. We angied him. We got him angry. We gotta fix this. Time to give him cuz poison. Never. He's mine. I'm also part yandere. Like, I'll take care of Victoria real fucking quick. If the game allows me. I got a little yandere in me. Busby, welcome in. How are you? I hope you've been well, friend. I'm so glad you're here. What's been happening? Maximilian goes, if you have finished gawking, you may leave. I've got a little yawner in me too, but I call her little, she'll twist the knife harder so I can't say it out loud. I haven't been watching Leah for some years and like never, which is really funny. I gotta save again. My options are: there's something wrong with taking a nap. I can't help it. You are very handsome. Not gawking. Strategizing. That last one's 100% gonna get me killed. There's something wrong with taking a nap, or I can't help it. You are very handsome. I feel like I'm pushing it if I say very handsome again. You know? But maybe I should push the boundaries. Honestly, I would feel very loved if someone was yawning for me. Be careful what you wish for, Sailor Moon. Be careful. Decision is decision. Follow your heart. Yeah, I guess I'll just call him handsome. This is a demo. I don't have to worry about anything. Oh, he didn't. I don't think he's going to take it. This is most improper. I am engaged. More importantly, I am your monarch. Calm down. I was only joking, I respond. I'm glad you're feeling better, Busby. You know what? I feel like even if it's like unproductive, it's still productive. Because rest is being productive, right? We're taking care of ourselves. So I'm so glad you're feeling better. Maximilian goes, yes, I see you have a penchant for jokes. I overlooked your previous infraction because I was partly at fault. But some of my leniency made you think that I could be subject of your amusement. Okay. Perhaps you'd be better suited to being a court jester. Damn. But you are not fit to be our governess. God damn it. All right, we're reloading. We're reloading. All right. There's something wrong with taking a nap. I was just passing by to say goodbye. And really, there's something wrong with a little power nap, I say. You saw nothing, he goes. Ah, yes. You were just resting your eyes, not napping. My apologies. I didn't see anything. Good. You may go, he says. Goodbye, Your Highness. The rest of the afternoon with Amelia went by smoothly. Her eagerness is endearing. I can already tell that she will be a diligent and attentive pupil. Any governess would be fortunate to teach her. When the day was finally over, she hugged me tightly and whispered that she hopes I'll be back tomorrow. At least I know for certain that the princess likes me, and that fills me with hope. There's a knock on the door. My heart skips a beat. Could this be the result of my interview? I rush to the door. Mr. Griffin! He hands me a wax-sealed envelope. Thank you for your time, Governess Montclair. The result of your interview is enclosed. He bows and leaves, and I quickly close the door behind him. My hands tremble as I break the seal and pull out the contents. The words blur as I scan the letter. Your appointment has been declined! God fucking damn it. By the order of the Imperial Majesty. My heart feels hollow as I sink down onto the floor. I clench my signet firmly in my hand. No, my story. It can't end here. But it did! God damn it! Guess they don't like me being flirty. Fine. Fine. We weren't that far in this game. I'll reload. We still got an hour-ish with stream. What do I want to load? How? Oh, obviously I got load there. You gotta play hard to get. I know. All right, let's load from here. We'll skip dialogue, though. I'm not gonna reread stuff we've already read. I'm just gonna stay hidden. Skip. I'm gonna ask for her advice. Skip. I feel like art is fun was still the good way to go. But... I guess I'll ask what would you like me to teach. Here's the thing. I don't know what was right and what was wrong. We're just going to have to keep trying. You're not a fan of art, I ask. That's all right. I can teach whatever you think is best for the princess. Language, history, math. You're the governess, not me. This bitch. It's your responsibility to plan lessons, justify why you're teaching. Okay, I'm reloading. Fuck that shit. I'm standing by my art. I'm standing by my fucking art. I stand by that. You know what? The only choice we haven't tried here is no, because the crown prince must stay single. Let's try it. Of course not, I say. I rather hope their engagement falls apart. It might give me a chance with the crown prince. Girl, that's crazy. That's fucking insane. You can't be serious, says Lucian. I'm only half serious, I reply back. Okay, he laughed. Good sign, I guess. I like you, he goes. You're funny. Alright, cool, cool, cool. Skip through that. I'm gonna still do I enjoyed your performance. You know what? I'm still gonna say you're the spy here. That was a fucking great scene. I stand by that. I'll take a peek at his notes. I want to say there's nothing wrong with taking a nap. Alright, let's try this again. Wait. Oh, I skipped too far. Oh dear, it seems at least one of the princes was unimpressed. Okay, so I still got rejected, but I got one of the princes on my side. Okay. Okay. I got one prince on my side. So let's go back here. You know what? I'm going to say because I'm lazy. What? That's the only one we haven't tried. I set up the paint, the brush, and the paper. She does the rest. Easy peasy, and I go snoozy. I just want to see his shocked face. You can't be serious, he goes. And how do you know I'm not? I reply back. Because someone with that philosophy would never have reached the interview stage. Then why are you questioning me as if I don't know what I'm doing? I ask back. Terrorizing yet another poor soul, I see. Okay, so we're back with Lucian. I think that might be the answer. All right, let's skip. I'm going to say no, he must stay single because that worked. Oh, he hoped we win the position. Okay. Okay. We're good. As I resume my lesson with Amelia, I can't help but think, have I done enough to pass my interview with the princes? Okay. It was the lazy option that I thought was atrocious. Okay. I'm going to still take a peek at his notes. He doesn't know I looked at them. All right, we're going to skip that. Okay, we're not done. Okay. Mr. Griffin, your appointment has been approved by the House of Windrake, the Imperial family. We humbly welcome you to the Imperial household. We fucking did it! It took 5 million tries, but we did it! He bows and leaves, and I quickly close the door behind him. My hands tremble as I break the seal and pull out the contents. Inside is a beautifully crafted appointment letter bearing the Imperial emblem. I gasp with joy and press the letter to my chest. I take the ring out of my jewelry box. I've made it, and I can't wait to begin my life at the Imperial Palace. Chapter 2. Oh my god, there is more! First try! Let me save. Because I'm not doing all that fucking again. I stretch and yawn after hours in the Imperial Library. It has been weeks since I started living a double life, teaching Amelia by day and searching for my lineage by night. Thank you for the hydrate. Let me take my sippies. Madame Evelyn goes, "Good evening, Governess Montclair. Hydrate or die straight. Abso-fucking-lutely." Oh, I took my sippies. I don't remember if I said that. I'm so bad at saying I took my sippies. Madame Evelyn's the head librarian. After spending nearly every evening here, I've gotten to know her quite well. She is as gentle as her grandmother, but enforces rules as strictly as a magistrate. Unless you are a cat, in which she will let you get away with almost anything. "Back again today?" she asks. "I don't believe I've seen a governess quite as hardworking as you." Well, I say, one can never know enough. "I'm off to supper. Make sure to get to the dining hall before they clean up. Don't leave it too late again." "Thanks, madam," I respond. "I will." I scan the endless rows of shelves and sigh. I never thought that I would feel sick at the sight of too many books. The growl of my stomach brings me back to the present. Whatever the answer may be, it is for the future Leatrice to worry about. I gather my books and head to the dining hall. As I make my way through the palace grounds, a familiar figure appears before me. It's the lady I met before. I must thank her for the advice she gave me before my interview. "Good evening." "Ah, it's you," she says. "Congratulations on securing the governess position." "And it's all thanks to you," I say. "I don't think I would have passed without your advice." "How have you been adjusting to life in the palace?" she asks. I reply, "The Imperial Palace is truly magnificent, and I am provided with every comfort I could ask for. And Princess Amelia is a wonderful student. I still can't believe I'm really here." I stop myself mid-ramble, realizing that we still haven't properly introduced ourselves. "By the way, I am Leatrice Montclair from Alderwild." "What a lovely name, Leatrice," she says. "I'm Nerissa Valine. I assist His Majesty with his private affairs." The fuck does that mean? She is the woman that everyone whispers about in the corridors, the seductress. The tragic death of the Empress after Amelia's birth left the Empire in mourning, except for the Emperor himself. Rumor has it that he has been captivated by a commoner long before the Empress's untimely death. Her status as the Emperor's mistress gives her little real power in court. "You must have a lot of questions about the palace," she says. Yes, I do," I respond. I'm gonna save. I don't think this needs to be a save point, but just in case. Watch me ask a question that makes me commit treason. About Prince Maximilian's engagement. Is it a love match, I ask. "Love or not, it doesn't matter," she replies. "Their union strengthens the empire, and that's what matters." True. Don't tell me. You're intrigued by the Crown Prince. No, I'm not. Wink. I can't wink with this model. The wink is wonky if I turn it on. I don't do that. I'm gonna save here, even though I just saved. I love how no is first. Oh my god, I feel like a chicken. No, we're gonna say yes. We're gonna commit. Aren't we all? He's practically a living legend. Legends are written by the victors, she says. In truth, they're no less human than the rest of us. I think I like him better as a human, I say. With all the human emotions, joy, sorrow, desire, lust. You'd better be careful, she says. Human or not, he's an imperial. He could end your life with a word. And so could his fiancée. What's the emperor like? His Majesty is a complicated man, says Nerissa. You'll have the chance to judge for yourself. Does Prince Lucian have someone he fancies? Have you already fallen for him already? She asks. Oh, wait. Interesting how yes is first and no is second here. I'm going to say no. Smart, she goes. He's not as harmless as he appears. Leave that sort of trouble to the court, ladies. You'll find no shortage of decent men in the capital. I have no more questions. Thanks for your insight. You're very welcome, says Nerissa. She glances at the darkening sky. Pardon me, but I must be going. The Emperor does not like to be kept waiting. Enjoy your evening. Good evening, Lady Narissa. I'm in. Welcome back, Captain. Hope y'all had a good break. Hope y'all didn't see some weird... Actually, I hope you did see some weird ads. Hey, hot stuff. Hi, Cece. Oof. I'm ready to rumble. I'm ready to continue. I will get my mans. A few more peaceful weeks pass, during which I pore over countless genealogical records. But I have yet to find a single match for my emblem. There are simply too many noble families, and I don't even want to think about expanding my search to the new territories. Weird ass, I missed that. But I can put the research aside today because it is the Princess Amelia's 6th birthday. And I will get to see the princess. Oh my god, Lou. I swear, she leaves whenever I'm on break. And then she comes back the moment I say hi to y'all. She's a hater. She doesn't want me to give attention to any of you. And I will get to see the princes. I had assumed that living in the palace would mean crossing paths with them every day. But in reality, they are as elusive as unicorns. I am the first to arrive at Amelia's room. Oh, look at her pink accessories and dress. Yeah, my cat will know me as soon as I sit down on my PC. It's a cat thing for some reason. Happy birthday, Your Highness. You look especially radiant today. Thank you, Governess Montclair, Amelia responds back. I gift you stories of brave and clever princesses who are just like you. Read them to me now, Amelia demands. All right, I go. I'm reading the book to Amelia when there's a knock on the door. Wow, that's a lot of presents. Maximilian enters, followed by his footman carrying large, heavy boxes. Good morning, Your Highness. Good morning, Governess Montclair, he replies back. Happy birthday, Amelia. Thank you, she says. As soon as the footman set the gifts down, Amelia rushes over to pick one up. She unwraps it to reveal paints, sable hair brushes, and expensive pigments. Oh! So you've changed your mind about the importance of art lessons, I ask? Maybe, he goes. Oh, I love these colors, says Amelia. Amelia squeals as she sifts through her new treasure. Happy birthday, Amelia, says Lucian. Thanks, Lulu. Psst. Lulu? I love that. That's adorable. That's cute. Also, my neck is bent because Lua is on my shoulder, rubbing her face against my head. Good morning, lovely governess. It seems my brother has miraculously beaten me to the celebration this time. Maximilian responds, I need to attend court soon, so I came early. So what? So do I, Lucian replies. He casually shrugs. That doesn't mean I intend to arrive on time. Art supplies from you? Asks Lucian. Has our Crimson Reaper confused a paintbrush for a sword? Maximilian responds, you're only jealous because my gift is better than yours. Ah, siblings. Lucian laughs. If you say so. He produces a small ornate box. I got you this, little Amelia. Oh, cute. Inside the box is a delicate locket that opens to reveal a painted miniature of the siblings. What a thoughtful gift. I wish I had a locket with my family's portrait so I could gaze upon their faces. Happy birthday, little one. Now I can see you two every day, says Amelia. Lucian gently ruffles her hair. Exactly. He casts a playful glance at Maximilian. Take note, brother. This is the true art of gift giving. I believe a gift's value is decided by the recipient, not the giver, Maximilian retorts. Uh-oh. Governess Montclair, if you were to receive our gifts, which would you prefer? Oh no, why does Lucy have to drag me into their crossfire? They won't accept both gifts. I know they won't. I can't chicken out and say both. I personally, as someone who doesn't paint, would prefer the locket. But as a kid, I would enjoy the paint supplies more. So I'm going to say paint supplies. Someone once expressed concern about my teaching methods, and now he seems to have had a change of heart, which means I may be able to convince him to join my art class. Lucian laughs again. Oh my god, look at Maximilian's face. Hi, Lore, welcome in. Let me take my sippies. Sippies acquired. I'm jealous. I want to enroll as well. Of course, the more the merrier, I say. Very well, I must go, says Maximilian. I will see you and Amelia at the dinner this evening. Bye, Maximilian, says Amelia. All right, I also need to get going, Lucian says. See you all tonight. The art in this game is a bit unsettling. It's okay, look, Lore. It's a little like unsettling at first, but it grows on you. Like, I adore it. At first, I was like, ooh, this is weird. Oh my gosh, it's creepy. I don't think I can handle this. And then the more I'm in it, I'm like, you know what? This is actually kind of dope. This is fire. I love it. It grows on you. The movement specifically, yeah. Because it's very doll-like, like horror movie doll-like. And I hate horror, but for some reason, it kind of works. I also like that there's different art components. Like, there's different art styles kind of mixed in. Yeah, it's rough at first, but like it really grew on me. I actually like it. It's now like a little treat. Amelia says, bye, Lucian. These are both our love interests, by the way. Both of these men, they're brothers, and they're royalty. Goodbye, your highnesses, I say. Maximilian goes, I thought you were planning to be late for court again. Lucian responds, who says I'm heading to court? Since you consider yourself an art connoisseur now, I'm on my way to commission a grand family portrait just for you. It'll be perfect for your study. Spare me the trouble, Maximilian responds. Keep it for yourself. I chuckle at their lighthearted sibling sparring as their voices fade down the hallway. I look back at Amelia, who is now gazing at the portrait in the locket. What's the matter, princess? The portrait is missing Papa. I haven't seen him in such a long time. Ah, Emperor Alaric, the elusive Ravensburg sovereign. In the months that I've served as Amelia's governess, I haven't seen the Emperor even once. If he can't come to us, perhaps we could go to him instead, I ask. Go to Papa? You could even bring him a small gift, I say. We should not have said that lightly. I may not be someone that helps children or teaches children or has anything to do with children, but even I wouldn't say that carelessly unless I could see if that's actually possible. A gift, she goes. Like what? My gaze drifts to the table where I see the paints and the locket that the brothers have gifted, and an idea strikes me. I know. I lean closer and lower my voice conspiratorially. Something very special. What? What is it? Asks Amelia. Something I'm certain your father will love. I whispered the idea into her ear. Why are we whispering? We're the only two in the room. Yes, I'll make it right away. We head down the long corridor towards the Emperor's chambers. Amelia skips ahead, her excitement evident. My heart pounds with a mix of trepidation and anticipation at the prospect of meeting the Emperor. What is he like? Kids love being in on secrets. That is also true. That is true. Prince Amelia would like to see His Majesty, I state. Oh, they just let us in. Okay. Kind of surprised. I find myself holding my breath as I gaze upon the mighty Emperor of Ravensburg. He is regal and magnificent, yet his presence has a jagged edge that makes people uneasy. It's hard to believe that I share the same air with a mastermind who reshaped the continent. A movement in the corner of my eye catches my attention. It's Nerissa! I beam at her and she returns the greeting with a small nod. Amelia lets out a small gasp of joy and skips forward, her skirts fluttering as she heads straight for her father. Papa! What is it, Amelia? He asks. I made you something. Eagerly, she holds out her painting to him. Oh, no. Oh, no. Hold up, I kind of like him. I'm about to dislike him. I can feel it. Just from this one word, I can feel it. Governess, he goes. Yes, Your Majesty, I respond. Was it your idea to bring Amelia here today? Yes, I respond. Why, he asks. Amelia wanted to see you. I'm gonna save, though. It's the princess's birthday and she had missed you. So I thought it'd be a good time to show you her progress. If I wanted to see my own daughter, I would have summoned her. I'm gonna fight him. Instead, you interrupted my work, using her birthday as an excuse. And this painting? Oh, he's gonna throw it away. Maximilian had mastered swordsmanship by the age of 8. Lucienne debated philosophers by the age of 9. She still has far to go before she reaches the level of refinement expected of an imperial princess. Is it not good? Asks Amelia. It's acceptable, he responds. For a common child, if that's the future you envision for yourself. So you are the result of my son's decisions. I had questioned their choice. Your background is unremarkable. Your accomplishments are modest. Still, I assume they saw potential that I had overlooked. Clearly, that was a misplaced gesture of good faith. Oh, are we gonna get fired? So now I am correcting it. Yeah, we're getting fired. Effective immediately. Oh no, I'm gonna lose my position. Your Majesty. Oh, Nerissa stepped in. Not now, Nerissa. With all due respect, what use are swords or philosophy to our princess? Her role isn't to compete with your sons. It's to secure alliances through marriage. To be charming, to be beloved. Is this a masterpiece? No, but it demonstrates a strong sense of family loyalty. Isn't that the most important quality you want in your children? Nerissa, you fucking... I love you! She offers him a cup of tea. Please take a break, Your Majesty. You've had a long morning. There's no need to dwell on a child's painting. The princess is still young, and I trust the governess now understands exactly what is expected of her. Can I be Nerissa's mistress? Yeah, exactly. As the Emperor takes a sip of the tea, she glares at me. Her message is unmistakable. Go now. I take Amelia's hand and hurry her out of the room and away from the Emperor's gaze as quickly as her little legs can carry her. I don't dare to breathe until the grand doors swing shut behind us. In the hallway, Amelia buries her tear-streaked face in my skirt and muffles her quiet whimpers. He thinks I'm bad. Aww. I wrap my arms around her, but my hands are shaking so much that I can barely stroke her hair. I'm sorry, Princess. It was foolish of me to think that all fathers are like mine. If it weren't for Nerissa, I would have lost my position. I will not make that mistake again. Once the adrenaline has faded and my trembling has stopped, I reach out and brush the tears from her cheeks. Come now, little princess. Let's get you cleaned up and get you looking your best for the birthday banquet this evening. The imperial family's gathering in the dining hall is a sight to behold. All the empire's most powerful figures are in one room. Let us begin, says the emperor. Amelia, I hope you continue to grow in wisdom, beauty, and grace, and prove yourself worthy of the Windrake name. Thank you, father, Amelia responds. He cuts into his meat, and the rest of the family follows suit. It's a rare pleasure to dine together as a family, father, says Lucienne. I believe the last time was on my birthday? And that was months ago, and there was a large, noisy crowd. The emperor replies, the Windrakes always dine together on birthdays. The tradition of Ravensburg must be upheld, especially by the imperial family. Yeah, it's fucked. Of course, tradition, says Lucienne. Lady Victoria, have you been visiting the palace often since the engagement? Victoria replies, yes, Your Majesty. I come here almost every day. The palace gardens are just as lovely as I remember them from my childhood. Good, he goes. And has Maximilian been a gracious host? Oh, Victoria, don't do this to me. She goes, he has been, Your Majesty, but Prince Maximilian is burdened with many responsibilities. It is difficult for us to spend time together. You bitch. Is that so? He asks. Are you too busy to attend to your future crown princess? Maximilian goes, my apologies, father. There are constant reports requiring immediate review. The emperor interrupts. A prince who cannot manage his own household cannot manage an empire, Maximilian. Which is fucking crazy to say. I think that's a hypocritical statement from the emperor, but whatever. The emperor goes, make the time. Understood, says Maximilian. Yeah, just like you were too busy to wish your daughter a happy fucking birthday, right? Fucking hypocrite. And this bitch. Like, come on. The emperor goes, speaking of reports, have you finalized a defense plan for the northern borders? Maximilian says yes. Any murmurs of discontent have been pacified and all skirmishes are under firm control. Good, he goes. If only your diplomacy were as sharp as your sword. Jesus Christ, guy. It's your daughter's birthday. Conquest is meaningless if the conquered can slit your throat the moment you turn your back. Yes, father, says Maximilian. Understood. Oh, back to the other son. What's the latest on the negotiations? Words. What's the latest on the negotiations with the Pembrokes? Lucien replies, he's as inseparable as usual. He believes he has leverage because his territory has the most of the raw materials needed for our reconstruction. The emperor says, then make him believe that he will lose all territories if he refuses to cooperate. Man, I would have been beheaded with that. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, right? Like, he's such an asshole. The emperor continues, only settle on a favorable compact. Yes, father, says Lucien. Amelia goes, father, The emperor interrupts, do you have a suggestion for the Pembroke taxation dispute, Amelia? No, she says. Then listen and learn. Yes, father. I would speak up and defend Amelia, but I feel like I'll get fired. But it would be good with the princes. This is why we save. Let's see what happens. I would swindle that king out of so much gold. Hell yeah. You know what? I was told to be crazy. I'm going to be crazy. Let's see what happens. I can always reload. We have established that. Speak up and defend Amelia. Your Majesty. Amelia is far too young to have an opinion on matters like taxation. All she wanted was a moment of your attention on her birthday. Oh no. The princes are like, shut the fuck up, bitch. I notice the princes shaking their heads frantically, urging me to stop. Surely you could grant her that much, I ask. I'm about to be dead. The emperor goes, governess, are you a father? No, your majesty. Then I will not have you criticized in the way I raised my daughter. Furthermore, your conduct just now shows a shocking disregard for proper etiquette. You're dismissed from your position immediately. Alright. I got fired. The ensign, shut up, bitch. I know. We're getting escorted out. And this is the end. Some challenges are not worth it. Skill issue. I was told to go wild. Alright. We're loading. Stay quiet. They dine in silence. The only sound is the faint clinking of cutlery against porcelain. The tension is thick enough to choke on. This I go crazy, I go stupid. Hey, I was trying to defend a little girl, okay? You can't fault me for that. I was trying to defend a child. can, will, and did. Whatever, y'all. Whatever. Once the main course has been cleared away, the Emperor puts down his cutlery. I need to speak with the Grand Chancellor. Can you continue the dinner without me? He exits without another look as the doors gently shut behind him. The moment he leaves, the tension snaps like a cut wire. Honestly, the man has a remarkable talent for turning fine wine into vinegar, says Lucien. Be respectful, Maximilian says. I am being respectful, Lucien goes. I waited until the door was closed. Surely you agree, Victoria. Victoria replies, His Majesty has been nothing but gracious to me. Oh, yes, we all saw that, goes Lucien. I'd wager he'll treat his future Rosemore daughter better than his own. Lucien, that was uncalled for, says Victoria. And you're distressing Amelia. She rises gracefully and takes a large velvet box from her maid, then steps to Amelia's side. Happy birthday, my dear princess. I made something special for you. The rubies match your eyes, and the diamond is blessed by the high priest. It is as radiant as you are. It's so pretty, says Amelia. Can I wear it now? Absolutely, goes Victoria. She places it gently on Amelia's head. There. It fits perfectly. Ooh, it's so heavy. And you look beautiful. Okay, I hate Victoria a little less. You've always had a weakness for shiny things, Victoria, Lucien comments. Yeah. You've always had a weakness for things that won't yield. Ain't that the fucking truth? I clocked that shit so fast. Won't yield, says Lucien. No. Resistance is merely an illusion. Ill. It only makes the conquest more thrilling. Ill. I did not like that. I didn't like that. Amelia seems tired. Perhaps it's time for her to retire. Princess? Governess Montclair, Lucien interrupts. Come join us at the table. Oh, I couldn't possibly. Of course you can, he interrupts. With father gone, it's just us. Make yourself comfortable. Okay, but as someone in philosophy, sometimes you just want someone who can argue back. That's fair. He could have worded that better. That did not need to be like a conquest type situation. Where would you like to sit? He asks. Griffin will bring over a chair. Oh, fuck. I can sit between Maximilian and Victoria. That's fucking hilarious. But I understand the intent, I think. That's fair. We are 100% not sitting between Maximilian and Victoria. That is not fucking happening. Absolutely not the head of the table. I know etiquette. So my only kind of viable options are between Lucien and Amelia and the end of the table. How big is this table? Normally these types of tables are huge. They're all staring at me. I don't like it. I would sit the head. Bitch, I just got fired because I stood up for a child. What the fuck do you think's gonna happen if I sit at the head? Y'all just shit on me for being stupid. Absolutely the fuck not. You will not trick me into sitting there. Would it be playing it too safe to say end of the table? I don't really want to sit next to Lucien, to be honest. I want to say end of the table. I'll sit at the end of the table. Safe choice, goes Lucien. Very sensible. Yeah, bitch all you want. Amelia goes, I'm so happy you're sitting next to me. As soon as I sit down, Amelia leans her head against my arm. I gently smooth her hair. Lucien asks, so has the Imperial Palace lived up to your expectations? I reply, the books I have read barely do it justice. The food is wonderful, the rooms are comfortable, and the palace grounds are breathtaking. Each day brings a new adventure as I discover hidden quarters of the gardens. Lucian goes, excellent, but have you discovered any hidden passageways yet? Hidden passageways, I repeat. Of course, he goes. No palace would be complete without secret tunnels. They're hiding in plain sight. You'll find them if you look closely. How interesting. I'll look more carefully. And when the artist walks back in, I would take a fat, juicy dump in his chair. If I'm getting killed for it, make it worth it. Damn, Angle. Your northern accent, Lucian comments. Where are you from? Alderwild, Your Highness, I reply. Ah, Alderwild. The high mountains of the Empire. Yes, I confirm. It couldn't be more different from the capital. Then what made you decide to take a position in the capital, he asks. Oh my god, they're looking at me again. Poor Amelia. She looks so tired. This poor girl. People in the capital are more attractive. I'm not saying that. You know, let's be honest. Why not? Why would looking for my past be bad? I was orphaned at a young age, so I came here hoping to discover who my parents were. Lucian responds, I'm sorry to hear that. Were they from the capital? Truthfully, I have no idea where my family came from. Is there anything we could do to help? Why do you want to be so helpful, Lucian? Go somewhere else. That's kind of you, Your Highness, I respond. But you've already helped me a great deal by hiring me. Regardless of your reasons, we're happy to have you as our governess. Amelia's mean right now. Aww. I feel that. Because if they found out who you really are, they will off you to keep it quiet. I know. I wonder if we were part of the conquest and that's why we were killed. Are we like past royalty of or are we royalty of a fallen country? Because we were a noble at least. Alderwild. You know, I've never been there myself. Have you been there, Max? Asks Lucian. Don't call me Max. Maximilian bites back. But yes, I passed through it a few years ago. Noble is a form of royalty. Yeah, true. But like there's the noble people and then there's direct bloodline royalty. I remember the Crown Prince marched his army through Alderwild on his way to conquer the Pembroke Kingdom 3 years ago. When victory was declared, Alderwild was drunk with celebration. After a century of border skirmishes, peace was finally established, and the Kingdom of Pembroke became part of the Empire. And yes, you might have a legitimate claim to the throne. True. My thing is, would it make me a legitimate option to be Maximilian's new fiance? Because fuck Victoria. I'm taking her place. I'm a homewrecker. In this game. In this instance. Only. Good grief, says Lucian. Is there anywhere in the Empire you haven't been? Not many, Maximilian replies. So then, what's the most beautiful place you've ever been? Lucian asks. Damn, I was gonna say. Drakkenberg, the capital. But Max, that's a boring answer. Really? Asked Lucian. Nothing beats a place like home. Alright, your face softened at that. Fine, whatever. I guess. You can wreck my home. I'm the opposite, says Lucian. If I had the time, I would travel all across the Empire. I suppose I wouldn't mind traveling a bit, once things are more stable, Maximilian replies. Oh my god, why do they all look at me like that? Governess Montclair, what kind of hero would you rather travel with? A mysterious rogue or a brave knight? Eddie, as long as he's good looking. I'm gonna save. While normally I go for the rogue, I know the rogue means Lucian, and I'm not fucking interested. That one is easy. A knight comes with a sword, a purse of coins, and a horse. Very practical for traveling. How predictable, he goes. Oh, come on, I say. Did you really expect any girl to turn down the chance to snuggle against the steel breastplate of a knight? Sturdy, solid, unyielding. Why is is Victoria looking at me like a bitch? Max is blushing. Like, Victoria, I'm sorry. Like, that's a real answer, though. Lucian laughed and said, my mistake. I should have seen that answer coming. Princess! I kneeled down and cradled her small body in my arms. Princess? Please tell me she's asleep. Wake up. Oh, no. No! Her skin is cold and her body is limp. What's wrong? Asked Maximilian. I don't know, I say. Physician, now! Screams Maximilian. Yes, at once, Your Highness, says Mr. Griffin. Victoria is a bitch. Yep. Sai goes ding ding ding. Bring out your dead. Oh my god, Sai. That's hilarious. Now Automod works. Automod didn't work yesterday. Yeah, I'm guessing poison in the crown too. Angle. Wait, that was you, right? Yes. To me, it's hard to distinguish Captain and Angle sometimes because y'all are both purple to me. I don't know if you're both purple to yourselves. So I always gotta double check and be like, wait a minute. Amelia's bedroom, which is normally fragrant with fresh flowers, now reeks of burnt herbs and smelling salts. But the most pungent scent of all is the heavy, gnawing dread that fills the room. The Grand Master of the Imperial Physician's brow is furrowed as he mumbles to himself. It's as though he's trying to solve an impossible riddle. Enough silence, says Maximilian. Update. Your Highness, says the Chief Physician. I'm sorry to say this, but I suspect poison. Poison? Impossible, says Lucien. All of our food is rigorously tested by poison tasters, and today is no exception. Poison tasters are adults. They have more tolerance than a child, says the Chief Physician. Also, some poisons enter the body through skin contact or inhaled air. Then identify the poison immediately, goes Maximilian. Common poisons don't cause symptoms like this, the Chief Physician replies. I've run all the available tests, but... The princess's condition is deteriorating quickly. The results will take days, if not weeks. Unacceptable. You're right, Max. That is unacceptable. Find a way. There is one remedy. A total restoration of the humors by replacing her tainted blood with that of a healthy person. We're really gonna do bloodletting? What? This experimental remedy is the latest development by the Imperial Academy and has produced very promising results. Do we know about blood types in this world? Do blood types not matter? More like a blood transfusion. I know, but still. I have already summoned the finest physicians in the capital for this procedure. I'm actually my blood type is actually O positive. Fun fact. I get stickers all the time telling me I'm O positive from blood donation places. Yeah, gotta be O neg for the I know, I'm not a universal donor. I'm the wrong kind of O. That's weird. The Chief Physician continues. They're on their way as we speak. We can start as soon as they arrive tomorrow morning. Your Majesty. Oh, the Emperor's here. Your Majesty. No such thing as the wrong. Oh, I knew that was coming. That's why I said that was weird. I knew that was coming, especially with Cece here. Oh my god, and that's a play on words. I can't escape it. I can't escape it. I caught it right after I said it, Cece. Stop. Literally took my glasses off and I have my face in my hand. Oh gosh. Father, says Lucien. Maximilian also says father. This experimental remedy. I mean, if you want the correct O. I know how to get the correct dough. Don't worry about it, y'all. I can take care of myself. Oh God, we have devolved, degenerated. What is the success rate? Asked the Emperor. Laura, are you awake now? The chief physician responds, about 2 out of 3 patients make a complete recovery. But 1 out of 3, the emperor goes. If we don't apply the remedy, then it's 0 out of 3, says the chief physician. Proceed once you're ready. Yes, Your Majesty, goes the physician. We'll start at first light tomorrow once all the physicians have gathered. Maximilian, Lucien, says the Emperor. An urgent council has just been called, and you both must attend. We cannot allow word to spread that the princess is ill. I don't know about you, but I feel incredibly comforted knowing that Father will attend the council even when I'm on my deathbed, says Lucien. Surely you didn't expect anything different, Maximilian replies. Maybe we should tell our father that we aren't feeling well and can't attend the council? Have you lost your mind? Asked Maximilian. I kind of like Lucien. He's not a bad character. He is not a bad character. He's just not my type. Though I like his outfit. The snark is nice. No, he's very snarky. He literally just saw us. Do you not recall what happened the last time you disobeyed him? Which time? I've lost count, goes Lucien. Look, fine, Lucien interrupts. There's little we can do here anyway. Let's go. I was going to suggest that we pretend to be unwell once we are in the council. Oh! Don't worry, I've got a plan, says Lucien. It will definitely work better than your terrible acting. Whatever gets the job done, Maximilian responds. I do like their interactions as brothers. That's pretty great. Yes, brother, come walk with me in the shadows. The room feels empty and oppressive once the princes are gone. Our 6th birthday's cursed? What if Amelia doesn't wake up? What will happen to my governess position? What about searching for my family? If only I'd studied healing arts. Wait. I've seen books on toxicology in the Imperial Library. Physician, could you please summarize all of the princess's symptoms for me again? I've researched poisons in the Imperial Library. On your own, he asks. Without any formal training? You'd be searching blind. Then tell me what to look for, I say. Gather every reference on poisons. Then check for the following symptoms: sudden fatigue, yellowing of the skin, and dark speckling beneath the flesh. If you find a match, notify me immediately. Understood, I say. I tear through the library shelves, pulling down books on venomous insects, poisonous plants, and toxic minerals. She's got COVID! Soon, my desk is buried under stacks of books. I let out a heavy sigh of despair. Sifting through them all would take weeks. No months. I take a deep breath and straighten my posture. No, I cannot give up. Not until the very last moment. The sky is starting to light up, marking the dawn of a new day. Madame Evelyn graciously allowed me to use the library after hours last night, but I didn't expect to still be here in the morning. I yawn and my head droops, but I don't stop. Can't stop. The physicians are going to start the experimental remedy soon. I must hurry. I ignore the fatigue and reach for the next book. Golden berries. Many years ago, a boy died after eating a wild berry in Shadowfen Mountain, which is located in a region bordering Pembroke. What color was the boy's skin before he died? Yellow. It was yellow. I search the bookshelves for books about plants from Shadowfen Mountain, but I find nothing. Just then, Madame Evelyn appears, ready for a new day at work. Madame Evelyn. Oh my goodness. You scared the living daylights out of me, she says. You are still here? From last night? Yes, I say. Madam, I need your help. I'm looking for books on botany focusing on the area around Shadowfen Mountains. It is located on the border between Pembroke and Alderwild. Unfortunately, we have no botanical records from Pembroke, Madam Evelyn replies. In truth, we have very little documentation from that region. It is one of the last territories to be brought into the Empire. Is there anything anywhere else I might find information on them, I ask. Please, it's urgent. Is that why you were here all night? She asks. What is wrong? I can't tell her, but I'm going to save anyway. I'm sorry, but I can't help you if I don't know what your secret is. Can't you just take your word for it, I ask? I'm sorry, Governess. I trust you're doing it for a good reason. Maybe you could search the library again? Ma'am! With regret, she starts to walk away. Wait, the princess has been poisoned. I'm helping to look for a cure. Now that is urgent. She glances around the empty library, then leans closer and drops her voice to a whisper. We received many books from the new territories during the Great Unification. All new volumes must first be approved by the Imperial Library's review panel before they can be circulated. Until then, they remain locked away in the Chamber of Whispers, a restricted section. Chamber of Whispers? What other important information is hidden in this Chamber of Whispers? How do I get access, I ask. Access is restricted to the panelists. What do you need? I'll have a panelist search it for you once they arrive. Time is of the essence. Isn't there any other way? I ask. There is one exception, and that's when a member of the Imperial family personally brings you into the Chamber of Whispers. Good luck, Governess. Madam, you are the goat! Let's go. One of the Imperial family, she says. Just me and a prince in the Chamber of Whispers? I might uncover secrets that could reveal the truth about Amelia's poisoning, and I might even discover who my family was. Suddenly, I am reinvigorated with hope. Now, which prince should I ask for this favor? I need to save. Here's the thing. It 100% should be Lucian, logistically speaking, because Lucian would never question it. Maximilian would question it, but I want to romance him. So, like, I want to be alone in a room with him, so I got to ask him first, and then if it doesn't go well, we can reload. No! No! God damn it! I am upsetty spaghetti. Upsetty spaghetti, I tell you. There's not even a release date. It just says 2026. Got clammed down. Rip. Damn, I know. I was about to be alone in a secret room with Maximilian. They did it on purpose. Right there. So I added this to my wish list. I loved it. This is fun. Oh, shoot. You know, I'm so bad at this, y'all. I keep forgetting. If you're interested in this game, too, here's the link to it. Because I suck at remembering to share links. Here's the Steam link, y'all. I'm 100% buying this when this comes out. And I am going to stream it again. Thank you, Cece, for penning it. This was so good. What's great is we played the most up-to-date demo because they updated the demo on the 4th, it looks like. I'm not big on story-based games, but I was somewhat invested in how you messed up. You know what? Fine. Fine. Oh, I can. You want their game developer Discord? I can give you that. Can I copy this link? No. Can I copy this link? Yes. Oh, wait, mine? Here's my Discord. But if you want the game developer's Discord, Because someone else might want it. I can't spell. I've been spelling Masquerade correctly since I fucking agreed to stream this game, and then now all of a sudden I can't spell it. Oh. Oh no, I lost it. Hold on. I'm clicking buttons I shouldn't click. So if you want to join theirs, I normally don't join game developer Discord. It's not because I'm not interested. It's just because there's so many games I love and want to play and want to be published, and I can't join them all. It literally would physically drive me insane. I think Discord would break at the amount of Discord servers I try to be in. But, oh my god, was that fun. I think so far, this was my favorite game of the Otome Games Celebration that I've been playing. Like, I really loved Your Crown Is Mine, but I think I was way more invested in the characters in this game. So, I definitely want to play it again in the future when it's fully released. But yeah, I like the art. I like how funky and creepy it was and beautiful at the same time. It was a creepy beautiful. Though my heart, like, my heart rate went up whenever they all, like, turned to me like mannequins, like dolls, and stare at me. But it was great. It was great. Artists are busy sketching. I love that. That was really cool. Oh, wait, this is cool. When I move my mouse, the scene moves. That's dope. They really put a lot of effort into this. Because it's fast moving, it's creepy. But, like, I kind of like it. I hope they don't change it. Thank you for the emote angle. Yeah, I kind of hope they don't change it. I kind of like it. It grew on me. Because it's a dark fantasy anyway. We're supposed to be a little creeped out. I mean, that's not typically what dark fantasy is. Dark fantasy is typically steamy and fucked up. But, like, it can be creepy and steamy, right? Yeah. I'm so curious of what future scenes between the love interests are gonna be and how they'll be, like, animated or not animated, like, however they did those model movements. I guess that would still technically be kind of, like, animated, but anyway. I'm so curious. I am so curious. Also, I need to see Maximilian blush again. I absolutely need to see him blush again. It has to happen. It will happen. But, I mean, it's about time when we normally end stream. So thank you all for joining me. Thank you again, Angle, for Elden Ring. Thank you all for deciding my fate on playing Elden Ring. I didn't really have a choice. I'm kidding. I'm happy to play. I'm going to look at my schedule. Most likely it will be next Wednesday. I'll do another 4-stream week. And you have a choice. Do I, CC? Do I? You know I would do anything for y'all. It's a crazy game, though. That is true. I mean, I do almost anything for chat. And I don't mean that as a challenge. Thank you for the hydrate. I mean that as in I adore y'all. So I would like to make you happy, not challenge me. Just saying. CC, I know what you're thinking. No. I know, Angle, you did have to make the executive decision. No one could decide. And, like, I don't know. I feel kind of... I don't want to say confident, because I'm going to look like an idiot if I end up on the floor when I play. But, like, I don't know. I've watched other people play it, and it didn't seem too bad, so I didn't get dizzy watching. Because Kiri, who rated into us last night, one of my favorite streamers, Kiri's Comment, she streamed Elden Ring for a long time, and I used to watch her play it. But yeah, no, I'm proud of you for making the executive decision, Angle. I appreciate it. CC, please be on standby when Leah plays it. Oh God, why are you asking for CC to be on standby? I'm nervous. I'll just be in the background. CC does have a key to my place. They're not lying. One day, I'm going to wake up in the middle of the night and Cece's just going to be standing over my bed. Just for safety reasons. Yeah. quote unquote safety reasons. But I'll release this next week's schedule Saturday after our final Otome Games Celebration stream, which is Bloom. I'm super excited to play it. Like that clown from the one game you played. Wait, you mean Piero? You mean the Freak Circus? Oh my god, I wouldn't mind a CC Freak Circus me. I wouldn't mind. CC would be cuddling you, definitely not standing over you. Yeah! Oh, heck yeah, Lore. I'd be okay with that. CC be my Piero? Fuck yeah. Actually, CC would be Harlequin. Let's be real. CC would be Harlequin, which makes it much worse. God, the amount of the cult following that game has created, I still get recent TikTok edits to that game. Like, and a lot of thirst traps for that game. I've also started to see, like, on VGen, where you can commission artists, a lot of example, like, fan art pieces are, I'm slowly starting to see the Freak Circus characters in there, and I'm like, damn, this game better come out soon. I'm still waiting for my Piero plushie. There was talks about having a plushie be sold by the game developer, and then it hasn't happened. And I'm like, I need a plushie. I need a plushie. I will not survive without this plushie. A Piero. But if there's a Harlequin one too, I'd snatch that shit so fast. But yes, I will be back Saturday, 7:30 a.m. Pacific time for Bloom. I might even start a little earlier depending on how easily I wake up. Just because I can. But thank you all for joining. Whoa, no ads. No ads allowed. Not at the end of stream. Fuck ads. I'm gonna raid out. Let's see who's, let me look up to see if anyone is streaming the Otome Games Celebration right now. I want to, oh, I can't type. I'm squinting. I need new glasses for realsies. I want the latest. Is anyone live here? Are you live? You don't have the go live thing, but I forgot to put mine on too. So are you live, friend? This friend is live! Oh my god, what are they playing? Oh my god, they're playing Chronotopia! I'm actually going to be playing this later. Not during the Otome Games Celebration, but it is scheduled to be played. The game developers were nice enough to still give me a key, even though I couldn't fit them in for the actual celebration. Do I want to send you all to them when I'll be playing it later? You know what? No, we're still going to support the game, Otome Games Celebration. They deserve to have their moments. So we're going to raid into... How long have they been live? Only an hour? That's fine. That's great. So we're going to raid into Indie Dere. I hope I'm pronouncing their username correctly. Their model looks fucking fire, though. Okay, hold on. I got to type. Ow, Lulu. Don't attack me. Okay. INDIDE. Oh, no. Oh, found it. Okay. All right, I'm going to start... Lua, I'm going to start the raid. Oh my god, girl. Let's start the raid. I'm sorry. She's climbing me like a jungle gym, and I'm like trying to see the screen. All right, we're going to start raid. Ooh, this is bedtime. She really does fucking... Girl, she really does say bedtime. Anyway, here's my raid out message, y'all. Feel free to use it or don't, but you'll be cool if you do. But if I don't see y'all next time, please be... Actually, even if I see you next time, please be safe. Please be healthy. I wish you nothing but happiness, luck, wealth, smexiness. And I'll see y'all next time. Love you all. Bye.